Yo. Yeah, I'll get back to you. I'm just about to do an interview. All right? Yeah, one. Hey, what's going on? It's Pimo for Versus TV 24. We're out here in Whitby at PA, and that's Planet Athlete. We got a nice one today for y'all. All right? Hailing out of the Durham region, he plays point guard and just recently committed to IUP University. We got Kymani Handlez. All right? Follow me.
You're watching Versus TV 24. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, yo. Welcome to Versus TV.
It's good.
We're back at it again.
You already know what it is. We got my boy Kymani.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
I call him Kymani Handlez. All right?
And he got handles.
And he got handles.
He really got handles.
All right?
Yeah.
Let me just start off by saying thank you very much for making this happen. We really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for sure.
And you leaving soon, so we had to get it before you.
We had to, right.
Yeah,
So for the audience that don't know about you, let's talk about your journey. First of all, basketball. How young were you when you first picked up that ball?
So a lot of people don't know that originally I was a soccer player, strict soccer player. Up until about 13, I started playing in little basketball games outside of like prep, just like rep, little stuff like that, and all that. And it's not until about grade 7, grade 8 where I'm like, yeah, like balls for me, you know what I mean? I was really good at soccer. I was actually about to play on TFC. I was at a high level playing with Diro. So I was really good at soccer, but I felt that passion in basketball, you know what I mean? And I didn't have that for soccer no more. So I started wanting to pursue basketball. And
so do you think you kind of plateaued early in soccer and that love just faded a little bit?
Or was it because of your peers? Like, were they gravitating more towards basketball?
Yeah. So actually, funny enough though, my peers, my whole family is soccer, right? Except for my dad's side. Right. But also my dad, his biggest thing was, go where you're most likely gonna succeed, right? And we know that it's very easy to succeed in soccer, right? There's Man United, all these
opportunities.
All these opportunities, right?
I wouldn't say easier.
Yeah, not easier, but yeah, for sure. More opportunities, right? And I just felt like at the time, I wasn't getting the respect I deserved in soccer because I started playing basketball, and a lot of people were like, you can't play both, right? So it started making me not like soccer because it was like, I've been giving my effort to soccer, and now that I'm just trying another sport, you don't like that? So it kind of made me push away from soccer, even though that's still my first love. I was still, give me a ball, you see me do my touches and stuff. But from there, I always had a chip on my shoulder with basketball. I was always the smallest guy, the weakest guy, not the best guy. So that right there made me want to do better every day. In soccer, I was always one of the best guys, so there wasn't really that drive, right? In basketball, no one heard of me grade 5.
That's kind of like what I was going to ask you, because your height, some guys, they start growing late, right? And they're like, you know what, I'm going to play ball. Yeah. I'm going to take it seriously.
Yeah.
So was that in your train of thought, or that kind of just propelled you to even go harder because you were,
So for sure, like in my head, I step on the court not caring about size. Like I never think my size. Like some coaches had to tell me, remember your size. Right. I forget like who I am, right? So of course that was a big factor, but I learned that my size is a gift, right? I use my size as an advantage, right? And I struggle in some stuff with height, but I make it up in my effort, all the other stuff. So height has never been an issue for me. Only other people see it as an issue, right? Height has actually been my advantage, how I'm able to be so low to the ground and all that stuff. So I never really took height as a disadvantage.
Now, lastly on soccer, before we move on, did you get the endurance and the speed from soccer, and then you incorporated it into your ball game?
Yeah, for sure. I think on my agility and how I move, footwork, that's all soccer. If y'all could see me back in soccer, I was Neymar. I was the guy just on the wing, shift. That's all I love to do. I just love to catch and just shift. So I think that went straight into ball, and the same way you see me in ball, that's the same way. So for sure.
So in terms of your background, like your family origin, are you
full Jamaican?
Full Jamaican.
Full yard.
Come on. Full yard. Speaking of that, I was gonna ask him that. So when did you transition from
dreads?
Yeah.
Mainly it was quarantine time. And I'm lazy. I ain't like pick. You know, you guys know how it is to have black parents, right? Your hair can't be nappy. It must be in a style. So my hair was nappy, and I'd get cuff, and she's like, "Yo, it's either you do something with it, you cut it."
You cut it.
So I'm like, "All right, let me just dread it." I just went with it, and I started messing with the dreads heavy. So.
And you're probably at a point where you're afraid to cut it off.
For sure. I think dreads is an energy thing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I think my aura and my energy has been really good, so I don't see me cutting it anytime soon. Maybe through university to just switch it up, restart. But it's hard. It's hard. I grow through these things, man. It's hard. It's hard to cut this. Yeah. 2 years.
Hey, yo,
2 years in.
If not for COVID, I wouldn't
Save here.
have grown my hair
Save
straight
here,
up.
man.
So
Save here.
that's the same story with everyone and whatnot. Here at Versus TV 24, we do a little something special. We're gonna show you 2 clips. To you, it's random.
For sure.
Right? What we would like to do is have you look at the clip and then just give your critique of the clip.
Okay.
Tell us what you think the player was thinking, things in that aspect.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to kick off with? Kick off with
sure, that's tough.
the yellow.
Let's
That's
do it.
tough. That's tough.
Rebound kick back out, and now the Knicks are up 8. Give them credit. They got guys that are willing to take it and make it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And you a hooper now. So what does this play remind you of?
Damn.
I know what it reminds me of. Okay.
Easy. If you're a real hooper, you know this is Jordan when he came back and dunked on him. Come on. I know that. I know that for sure.
Okay, so
That's the goal right there. But
you good.
what going on through his head? Just to look back at it, he has a mismatch. Curry. I remember this game. He had how many threes he had? He had a lot of threes this game. He went off this game, right? So he has a mismatch. He knows that they're playing them off. They're playing them up the line, right? So his first thing to do is attack the mismatch, create advantages, right?
Correct.
And I know when he gets too deep in as a guard, you know that double's coming. I don't know if he knew that it was coming from that side, right? But I knew that he knew the double was coming. So to get that pound dribble and fake both of them off is actually just pro. But I know that he knew the double was coming, and he found a way to get rid of that double, not have to move it, but just give that quick step away from that double, at least beating his first man, that even if the second guy went under, he would have this corner pass right here. Right? It was just mostly about beating that first guy and knowing that the second defender is coming. Luckily, they both went up, which is, I think that's a bad. You always want to be between the man and the basket.
You got to protect the basket.
Right? But,
But they thought they had him, though.
They thought, he's on the floor. He's done. He's done. And look at his teammates help him up, both of them. I'm not helping you. You better go get a bucket.
All right, so
get a bucket.
that's clip number 1.
Appreciate you, bruh.
Value of this team extends well beyond the floor. Jefferson's an active teacher. The Indians collection of young bigs, frequently working and talking with them during drills.
Earlier, Collison, I said he dropped him.
Oh, Kyrie back at Boston.
Okay, so
Wait.
the commentator said this wasn't a
I was
drop.
just gonna say that.
You're right?
No, it's a drop.
It's a drop.
It's
a drop.
It's a drop, and what makes it worse is that he tries to continue playing defense as he's on the ground. At that point, you just got to get up and run back.
Start running back.
But no, he did that not to
I
look so
think-
silly. Because he knows the camera's on.
Yeah,
he knows from he dropped, he knew that's a highlight for Kyrie.
For sure.
So let me try to redeem myself as much as possible.
I don't think Kyrie knew he dropped him. He didn't expect it. He didn't expect to drop him, right? But once he realized, then I feel like anytime in a game, once you cross someone or next thing you know, you gotta go finish the play, right? So he drops him at half court and he's like, I gotta go get my bucket.
Yeah.
You can't stop Kyrie like this,
That's
bro.
a free bucket.
You can't stop him like that. He's too good. He's too good.
Is it official if they don't finish the play?
Is it official?
Yes.
What do
if
you
they
mean by
don't
official?
if they don't, so he dropped him, right? What if he misses the layup?
Yeah.
What if he misses the 3-pointer?
Okay.
What makes it official though?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would say that it's still a highlight, right? But it's not a bucket. I wouldn't be posting it crazy like that. I think getting dropped, getting dunked on is a part of the game in general, right?
Yeah.
It's a part of the game. Kyrie is the best, most skilled player of all time. He's supposed to drop people, right? He's supposed to, right? LeBron James, one of the best dunkers. He's supposed to dunk on people.
Right. Back in the, not really back in the day, but once you dropped a guy, like the play was, you know what I mean?
Right.
After that, the play was like kind of dead, and people were like,
So the bonus is if you make the bucket.
bucket is a bonus.
Is the
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The bucket is, but now you don't hit that bucket, the drop is
Yeah,
is null and
I've been at
void.
the park so many times, and I'll drop a guy and miss a shot. Oh, it doesn't count.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, it
Like,
doesn't count. I'm
nah,
like, bro,
you-
come
you-
on, bro.
yeah,
You still
like,
got
come on.
dropped. Like, you still got
Exactly.
dropped. You know what I mean? But I do agree. You do have to finish the bucket to complete.
Yeah.
to
What do you
complete the
What do you
play.
guys think? Comment down below and let us know what you think. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think me personally, watching you play, I think your game more emulates Kyrie more than Steph Curry, because he's a great finisher, and I've seen you in jams where like you're up in the air, and I'm like, oh boy, he's about to get swat, and he will like maneuver.
Yeah.
He would put an English on it,
Right.
and drop it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what did I just see? Type of thing. And I'm pretty sure you get that often.
That's what coaches tell me. I gotta know my size. I be jumping with them sometimes, trying to go like this, which is it looks pretty, but like at the next level, you know what I mean? Gotta start getting them floaters up.
At the
but-
next level, you got one dude on both sides of the rim like this.
As a great finisher,
Wait till I start dunking. Start dunking. Hey,
but I heard you have hops.
I got a little something.
Yeah,
I heard you got bounce.
No, you got bounce. Yo, Trust, who we're about to bring up for an interview, he proclaimed that you have some mad hops.
I got
He
a
said
little
that,
bit.
right?
I
bounce.
got a little injury, so it set me back.
Yeah.
But before that, I got some bounce.
Okay.
Piggybacking off of that, when you are at the peak of your jump, so now that means you're coming back down. Do you ever realize that you're in a jam and now you're thinking, like, what side of the backboard am I going to twist this on? What side of the rim am I going to put this in? Am I about to get swat?
or do you like go into the play anticipating?
So that's how, kind of like
Yeah.
that. I watched this old video on Kyrie finishing and how he finishes off the glass, and when he was a kid, he used to go outside and just throw the ball off the backboard, right, and learn the different angles. So back in quarantine, I used to do that a lot, just find the angles off the backboard.
So you're aware where
So,
the backboard
yeah, when
is,
I
because the
jump-
backboard's your friend.
Exactly.
At that point, the backboard.
So let's say I jump with a big man, right? Which is not ideal. I'm not teaching you guys to do this. Work on your floater. Work on your 2-foot floater. But when I do jump in the air with a big man or jump in the air with anyone, I know that angle where I'm finishing. So even if I maneuver the ball, I know what spin to put on it, ideally off the glass, right? So I know. I say I'm on this side and I want to finish on this side. Okay, let me put this amount of spin on it, get it off the glass.
What about contact?
I jump into the contact, right? And a lot of refs nowadays be like, oh, you can't jump into the contact, initiate the contact, but you're supposed to initiate the contact, right? So
It's this new basketball that we're in.
yeah, it's new basketball, but I do find a way to draw contact a lot, right? As being a smaller guard, I think that's one of my best advantages, right? And I see the big mans get so mad, like, hey, my hands are straight up. Like, I know how to get that contact. I know that if I'm going into you, naturally, you can't keep your body like this, right? Taking a hit in your stomach, you're naturally gonna go like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going into you, then going up, and they think their hands like this, but last second, they're like that. So I think I really mastered at getting fouls if I'm dribbling the ball, and as soon as I see your hand stick out like this, I'm taking that foul, right?
And I never see you complain.
Huh?
I never see you complain.
I'll say I have passion. I'll say I have passion. Lately, I've been on some refs, you know, especially when they're hitting my teammates. Because I feel like I'm that point guard. I have to be leaders, and I feel like I gotta be on the refs so that my guys don't get in their head, because I feel like I could always be locked into the game. You know what I mean?
So do you talk to the ref when the whistle's blown?
I talk to the ref when I'm bringing up the ball.
Okay.
I'll be like, so I'll get my guy straight. I'll be like, yo, let's run the play. I'll be like, ref, watch him. He's about to hit me right here. Boom, he hits me right here. I'm like, ref, I told you he was about to hit me right here. I talk a lot during the games. I talk a lot, and I think that's one of my best skills right now, especially going into my next level. My coach main thing, he wants me to be a leader. So even if I'm at runs or whatever, I'm making sure I'm like, yo, who guys here, who guys there, blah, 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 blah. I'm just talking just to talk. 'Cause I gotta get that down, right? There's a lot of
So in the intro, I mentioned IPU University.
IUP.
IUP. My bad.
Nah, you good.
Can you tell us more about that?
So IUP, Indiana University, Pennsylvania. Fun fact, I don't know if you guys know Ashton Smith. He's a Canadian. He went down there for all 4 years. He holds a lot of records. And he trained me in grade 10 when I first went to Bond Academy, when I first rode to prep, right? And he's been telling his coach about me since grade 10 era to say, yo, this guy's a killer. And at that time, I don't even think I was nice.
Tell you the truth, I'm thinking we need Ashton Smith on here too.
Yo,
Like,
for sure. He's got to come train me before I get out of there.
Yeah.
So for sure, we should get Ashton, even a training session with Ashton. But yeah, he's been telling his coach about me since grade 10, and truly, I wasn't nice in grade 10. I just had the mentality, you know what I mean? And he's been following my journey ever since then. So now coming into these last recruiting, I got a call from the coach, and he's like, yo, I've been following you for a minute, and like, you're everything I need, and he actually said, I see Ashton in you. And Ashton was his guard for 4 years, carried him to championship, so it's a very good look for me, and it's a very, very, very good fit for me.
That's huge, man. Shout out Ashton, man.
Shout out Ashton, for real, that's my guy.
Yeah.
I want to bring up a hot topic.
What's up?
Bring it up.
Bronny. All right, so
congratulations.
So yesterday, me and the team, we brought this up, right? And I made a comment. I said, as a father, who wouldn't mind their son playing alongside their pops, right?
And we spoke about this with Cross and his son also, right?
Right. Correct.
Zayden, sorry for saying his son, Zayden.
Right.
I just know my pops, per se. Let me tell you a quick funny story.
Okay.
When I first started basketball, my dad was a really good basketball player. He played at Palmer Court. He played on the Canadian team, tried out for the Raptors, so he went pretty far in basketball, right?
Shout out Tyrone.
Yep. Oh, yep. You know. When I first started playing basketball, I would go on there and I'd suck. My dad would be the one screaming, "Sub him out!
Yeah.
Get him out of here!" I promise you. My dad is not a tough, but he held me to a standard that if you want to play, you got to be better than everyone every single time.
Right.
And he told me straight up, like, nothing's going to be easy, right? And my dad would not want me somewhere where I didn't deserve to be there. So if let's say my dad was in the NBA, he would not want me playing alongside him if he knew that I didn't deserve it yet. Right? And I respect that the most, because without that, I wouldn't have been here today.
Right.
So then no shot on Bronny. And just in case, I mean, he's just starting his NBA career.
Yeah.
So just in case one day we end up interviewing Bronny, I mean, you never know, right? So no shot on you. But me personally, I don't think he deserves to be there right now. I don't, skill-wise, I just don't think he's ready. He's been getting a lot of slack because even most recently, I saw his summer league debut as a Laker.
I seen that.
Right. The man scored 4 points.
Yeah.
Right? So, and here's the thing. The other news outlets, they skipped the guy from Sacramento who scored 32 points, 11 boards, I want to say 8 or 5 assists, and either 2 blocks or 2 steals. They didn't even mention him.
Yeah.
All they mentioned and highlighted was Bronny's 4 points. No, real talk.
My thing is,
and you guys could chime in.
So yeah,
I want you guys to behind the camera. You guys could chime in. They'll pick up the audio.
Okay.
Bronny was drafted
55th.
55. Yeah.
55.
How much more was his contract?
What his contract? 7 million.
7.9 mil.
7.9 mil.
Because it was just shy, I think 2 years at 7.9 mil, because they were saying just shy of 4 mil per year.
Right.
But
What did last year's 55th overall draft pick get?
exactly.
I don't even know if he's in the league.
Right. Exactly.
Man,
So
I think you can't hate on him.
no, like okay, no, we're saying
I'm not
saying we're hating.
on
I'm not saying we're
Bronny.
hating.
I'm not hating on Bronny. I think
I think they're treating it.
Time will tell.
It's the way they're
time will tell.
I think
Right.
time will tell.
But I'll be honest with you. This is what makes me now lower LeBron James in my top ranking. Like,
Oh, that's a good topic right there.
right. He was barely in my top 5. Barely in my top 5. But the more theatrics that I see going on, especially in Lakerland, like, yo, LeBron.
Okay, my thing is
We got young generation.
Yeah.
And older generation.
My thing is, okay, we were talking yesterday. We're saying if we were a parent, you know what I mean? Would we want our kid to be hooping? Yes.
Right.
If I was this kid, would I go to the league knowing that I might not be the best, you know what I'm saying? At this time, I would probably go, but at the same time, there's guys that's done like 2-3 years that are way more seasoned than him, way better than him.
For sure.
That need a shot. You know what I mean? That deserve a shot.
But LJ, is this more about LeBron's legacy? Right? Just to say, hey, I got a chance to play with my son.
Yeah.
But now, are you damaging Bronny's overall career? Because he's going to get a whole heap of slack if he continues scoring 4 points a game.
Yeah, in a weird way, yes. He is kind of diminishing Bronny's legacy, kind of, because it seems like he only got in because of his pops. You know what I mean?
No, fact.
So, but at the same time, we are a media company, and that story is what gonna friggin' get the looks right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that aspect too.
Hey, I hope Bronny shocks us all, and he balls out of control.
Yeah, we wish him the best, like
For sure.
for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
But
I might as well get my boy's autograph from now, right now, because I know you're going to be scoring more than 4 points.
I'm humble, but I think so. I hope so.
hey, it's the story right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what's gonna get views right now. They're not worried about my youths that's getting buckets. Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
They're not worried about him. That's
Fact.
But bro,
it's a money thing.
Yeah, it's a money
quality
thing.
You know my Instagram since Bronny has been in has been LeBron James, Bronny, like
Yeah.
that's just blown up. We're gonna hear this for years. Like it's all money. It's all money, and that's what the NBA is.
It's a
They need to
media
keep
situation.
pumping in money, and it's a media thing. Although Bronny, you're very skilled, whatever.
Yeah. I think his brother,
way better than him.
I think
his brother is gonna get picked on his own merit.
or
Right.
I
Carmelo
feel,
Anthony's son.
I
Or
like
Melo's
that.
kid.
Melo's-
Yeah, for
Melo's
real.
son is nice.
Yeah, I
Melo's
think
son
I-
is
Son
nice.
is beautiful.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's
It's flawless.
right.
Even thing, I don't know if you know Gilbert Arenas.
Arenas, his son is
oh my gosh, he dropped
His son is like 50,
Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
Yes.
His son,
His son
sick.
is
Nice.
nice.
I just seen him like drop like
50.
55. Like, I was like, you're nice. And then you see the spin. This guy jumped up.
Yo,
spin,
he's
like,
nice,
he's nice.
Yeah.
You know when you're watching something and then you're like, hold on, did I see that right? You gotta go back and like, okay, hold on, did I see that right? like chill,
nice.
what? Like,
So-
what? I'm not playing you.
So I think Bronny's like a one-off. You know what I mean? He had to go, and then maybe next year or next 2 years, younger homie's gonna come through, and you know what I mean. LeBron's gonna say he played with both his kids. Mike hasn't done that. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know?
Handles. More times I ask our interviewees, where do they see themselves 3 years from now, 5 years from now? We'll start off with 3 years. Where can we see you?
So when I first, like when my names first started getting on the map, and I'm like, yeah, I could take ball serious. I did a vision board for myself. So I did a 2-year, 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, right? And my 2-year goal, I achieved it to play basketball at the NCAA level. So I hit my 2-year goal. My 5-year goal was to be eligible for the draft, right? I feel like if I could get to this next level and I could put the work in that I know I could put the work in, there's no limits, right? I think I have a lot of heads to turn. In the last year, I've turned so many heads, right? And now if I could do that at the next level with all cameras and better guys and all that, I feel like there's no limits to what I could really do, right? So I see 5 years either being a pro overseas or getting ready for the draft, right? And that's where I hold my standards to.
And speaking of turning heads, obviously you've turned some companies'
Yeah,
heads.
Yeah, for sure. So
Like we see you sipping on sip. What you sipping on?
I got the Electrolyte, this new company. They believe in me, believe in my journey, all right? And they've been guiding me last couple of weeks, getting me right for games, keeping my body healthy. So they've given me a sponsor, so I've been rocking with them. And back to what you guys were saying.
And
so, yeah,
how do you feel drinking it? And
really, before games, I get that energy that I need, and I feel like I used to be a person that would cramp a lot, no matter how much I stretch, because I'm go. I'm defense, I'm all this. So I feel like I cramp a lot lately. No cramps. My body's been actually really good.
Right.
So I think it's probably gonna be my pregame. This and a banana, no cramps. I've been feeling good before and after games. Right, even after training sessions, I have this, a granola bar, banana. Been feeling good.
Okay, nice.
You prefer to be drafted into the NBA or play overseas?
Oh, that's a good question. I prefer to be anywhere where they believe in me and they trust me and they can, hey, here's our keys, go with it, bring us a championship, right? Anywhere that will believe in me like that, I'm willing to go and give them 110% all the way. So others, that's the league, Germany, Canada, anywhere, you know what I mean? I feel like wherever they can give me that shot is really where I'm gonna take it and go, and no looking back for me, for sure. And that's always been my mentality.
Lastly, speaking of Canada, where do you think Canadian basketball is right now?
Talk about the Olympics.
So Canadian basketball is at an all-time high. We all know this, right? I was literally just watching their practice. You got Shea. You got all these type of guys. Most of them in the league. Leonard Miller, I played against him in my grade 11 year, right? Nice. Yeah, so you got all these type of guys, all from Canada, right? And I was looking at all the other teams. You got Greece with just Giannis. You got these places with just one NBA players, but it's us in USA with multiple NBA guys, right? So that just shows that Canada's making a big step. And what I also see is that you have a lot of top guys who are staying in Canada and pursuing their career in Canada and still going pro, right? And a lot of guys are like, oh, why are they not going to the States? It's like, no, I can stay here with my family, get a good education, and still end up playing pro. So I think Canada's doing a very good job. Also with the Hoop Queens, you guys seen the Hoop Queens?
Yeah.
Right?
Me and Makaj were just at Hoop Queens for the semifinals and the finals.
Yeah,
and they're doing
both games.
Hey, shout out to Hoop Queens.
Shout out Hoop Queens doing big things. And we're getting the WNBA team, so I think Canada's really, the next 4 years, I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of kids from the US coming down here, to play ball down here, right? Kind of like football for sure. I think Canada's doing a very good job, and they're handling it really well where it's not about just the money, it's actually about the exposure. Right. So I think they're doing a really good job at that, so yeah, for sure.
Okay. Where could our audience find you?
My Instagram, Kymani Merraro. All my platforms, Kymani Merraro, Kymani.Merraro. You can find my there if you guys want to check out my YouTube. Again, Kymani Merraro. Highlight tapes on Twitter, Kymani Merraro. And yeah, for sure. I say check me out. Check out my film. Also, Electrolyte. It'll be in my bio as well. Just add Electrolytes. And yeah.
When you make it.
Yeah.
Don't forget us. Don't forget Versus TV 24.
Know what it is,
I remember first time I met you at McLean Center, right? And I come in, I'm just chilling. I'm like, yo, there's an old head playing. I'm like, yo, what's the old head doing? I see the old head bring down the ball. Yo, you go here. I'm like, all right. You got an old head playing, right? So I walk in, I'm like, yo, Unks. Like, what's up? Unks, what's up? Right? And then from there, I was just hooping, and then, we're like, yo, we got to connect. We gotta connect, man. I'm the type of guy that I never burn down bridges. You never know.
Facts.
You never know. In 5 years, maybe you guys are big and I need you guys' help. 5 years, I'm big and I need your help.
We're gonna be here for you, man.
Yeah,
we ain't going anywhere.
Definitely. One thing I gotta tell you, whoever's in front of you, kill.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, them highlights on the gram. And plus, like I said, I seen him in person.
Yeah.
And I'm at awe.
The first time we did, shout out to Salesman. We're doing Salesman interview, man. He was hooping. I was like, damn, he's nice.
He's nice.
Yeah. So.
And I'm not saying that because he's beside us.
No.
Yo, the boy's nice.
I got one more shot.
We see it, and then now he's sitting here with us. You know what I mean? So obviously.
I got one shot. I can't forget, of course, family and all that, but I can't forget my boy, Amari Allen. You must have seen him. I come into the gym all the time.
Yeah.
The tall one, he's at Maine right now.
Okay.
He committed to Maine. I think I would not be here without him. I say that to a lot of people. Of course, I wouldn't be here with my parents, but Amari is one of the guys where I wouldn't be here without him. I didn't get to say my final goodbyes to him. We got out of here early morning, but I want to let you know, Amari, that you're great. I'm going to see you soon. We're going to be playing each other just now, so Yeah,
blessed.
What he
That's
really
blessed.
needs is
my guy.
off with your head, bro.
Yeah. Amari knows he can't guard me. He knows he can't guard me. But back in them quarantine days, I'm telling you, we had our own thing. Shout out 636. We made our own little group thing. It's 636. So 6 a.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m.
Nice.
And that was our training schedule. So we're
Nice.
up at 6 a.m. We're on the court. We're back at 3 p.m. We're lifting weights. We're on 6 p.m. We're on our bikes, running around looking for runs, looking for people to
Commitment.
to be all quarantine long, right? It's literally, if people see me, they're like, where's Amari?
Right.
If people see Amari, they're like, where's Kymani, right? That's my boy.
Nice.
And I wish him luck. I know he's going to go kill. And I know when I meet him, I'm going to kill him. He knows he can't guard me.
Maybe we could get him on.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. Oh, and when he's back
Yeah.
August 16th. Definitely connect with him.
All right.
He'll be back for a week. I'm gonna let him know to connect with
Yo,
you
we
guys.
could even get both of y'all on.
Yeah, for sure. Even a training session.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, shout out my boy Amari. I think I'm the best guy to ever guard him too. Sorry, I had to say that.
Well, you know how we play.
He's 6'8", and I think I'm one of the best guys to ever guard him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just had to say that. I don't know. I
But
know. I know he's gonna get mad at that. He's gonna be like, really? After all that? I don't know, but nah, yeah, my guy Amari.
Yeah.
Wishing you luck. So yeah, for sure. But
Most definitely.
I appreciate you guys a lot, man.
Kymani
Kymani
Handlez.
I actually like that name.
Kymani Handlez.
I messed with that name a lot. Might get that tatted.
And you know where you got it from.
I
You heard it here. Kymani
Handlez.
Handlez versus TV 24.
For sure.
And it's a wrap.
Let's get it, man.